Candlestick Park, located on the western shore of San Francisco Bay, was built way back in 1960 and has been the site for 49ers games since 1971. Still pushing. He makes it to the 22. They'll get the ball here at the 22.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
He throws left. Hester picked up 6 with that grab. That'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Dumps it out left. The stop was made by Carey.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Moves up. The pass is away. Mathis was there on the tackle.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
Double up, face left, face left.
Steps up in the pocket. Short throw to the right.
We'll take plays like that all day long.
2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 50.
Stop, regular. 60 minutes.
Gets the pass away.
The Rams are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
Double up, face left. Two opposite.
Barber gets the handoff to the right. They got 4 yards there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Eno. Double up, face left.
Barber on the run. He's dropped for a loss.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Two opposite.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
It's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. The Rams put up 3 for the first points of the game. Hicks fields it at the 7. He gets back to the 29.
All right, they just came up with a field goal. Let's see what this offense can do. Come out, be aggressive. Let's get some points on the board.
Setting up blockers, he has it on the screen. Knocked out of bounds at the 37 by Rivas.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Ray Maualuna makes the tackle.
Yeah, here's a guy that typically is in there just to block, but when he does get an opportunity to carry the football, you can see he gets excited, and here he got the job done.
Gets the pass out. The stop was made by Gabriel Wilson.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Gives to the back. Ray Maualuna was there on the tackle. Makes the short throw. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. Passes it out. He leaps. It's caught.
The 49ers are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
There you go.
Throws it out. They'll get him down. It's a 49ers first and goal. First down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here. To the end zone.
Whoa, that was really lucky that one wasn't picked off. Not a good decision at all there.
Short throw. Hammy gets in for 6. Wait, no signal yet. And the call is a touchdown. The San Francisco 49ers with an impressive 9-play series, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
Ben Roethlisberger delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. Such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness. What an awesome combination.
Drop at the 26-yard line.
The Rams were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
Sub, 15. Blue, 15.
They give it to the tailback. Barber comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
Regular.
Passes. Pass is complete. Landry was there to bring him down.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Gets the pass off. Hahi makes the tackle.
Yeah, Tom, every once in a while, I see a guy make a play like that, and I just wonder, how in the heck did I ever play receiver in this league? These guys are just phenomenal athletes.
Moves forward.
Let's go, baby. Let's have
Good
some fun.
pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Two opposite.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
And takes a terrible bounce. The 49ers got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. Throws it short.
The tight end did a good job here selling the block and then going out into his route and making the catch for a decent gain on the play.
They hand it off. Ray Maualuna was there on the tackle.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Comes down with it. Bell makes the tackle.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Hands it off. Gain gains his way to the 33-yard line before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. We've played a quarter. The score is 7-3, 49ers. Again with the carry. That's a 7-yard gain. That brings up second down. Feeds it to the back. Larry English was there on the tackle. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Here's the throw. It's there for the catch.
The 49ers are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Parker gets it on the inside. Tackle was made by Brown. Parker carries it for the first time today. Pitch out. Revis will tackle him for a loss at the 4.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Short pass. Not able to make the catch in traffic. It's fourth down. They'll line this up, and it will be about a 21-yarder. It hits the upright and goes through. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Still working. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball.
Regular, stop.
Barber gets the ball.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Double up, base left.
Again with the run. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Barber picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Two opposite.
He throws left, makes the catch. The stop was made by Rasheem Mathis.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
And he's hit as he let go of the ball.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Double up, base left. Green, 39. Eagle.
They hand it off again.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Steps up in the pocket, dumps it out right. Ryan Arakpo is there to bring him down.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
Hit and drop at the 16.
The 49ers' last possession bogged down after starting off so well. They marched right down the field, but then had to settle for 3.
Payne makes the tackle, 5 yards, and that will bring up second down.
It's one play at a time, baby. Yeah. Let's go.
Pitch out. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Gabriel Wilson was there on the tackle.
Let's go, D. All right, come on.
Throws it. And it's tipped away. And that will be a 3-and-out for the offense after that incompletion.
Well, you're going to have to gather the troops over on the sideline because whether it was poor play calling or poor execution, they never got anything going that time.
They had to punt it away on their previous drive. The Rams will set up shop at the 31.
Two opposite. Eagle.
There for the reception. Hahi makes the tackle.
When you get a halfback that gets in the open field with that kind of space, it is just so difficult to try and stop the screen. The offensive line got out in front. That was nice.
Got it off barely. Jolly interception. And he's got plenty of room to run. Touchdown, San Francisco. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
Rob Baronis adds the extra point. Here's your sprint drive summary. Taken at the 5. Runs over tacklers. This offense will have to quickly forget their misfortune and try to turn it around on this series. They hand it off. Gains his way to the 40-yard line before he's gang tackled. They get about 10 yards there on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and very short coming up. They'll give it off here. What a hit!
The one thing you know as a running back, as long as they keep moving the sticks, they're going to keep giving you the ball. Picked up the 1st down, did his job.
Two opposite.
Passes the ball. Batted away.
Good job.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Eagle. Double up. Base left. Regular.
Gets the ball away. He gunned that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Throws it. The stop was made by Johnson. They hurry to the line. Tries for the end zone.
Peyton Manning delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. It's such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness. What an awesome combination.
Up and good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. Sheds one tackler. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Feeds it to the back. Brought down at the 41-yard line by Payne.
The 49ers have decided that they're going to come out and run the ball on this defense, and so far there's no sign that they won't succeed.
And they'll run him again. Jay Ratliff makes the tackle. They pick up 2 yards. That brings up 2nd down. The stop was made by Bell. 4-yard gain, and that makes it 3rd down. Passes it, and it's completed.
Boy, that's a tough throw and catch that time. Tight coverage, able to thread it in there, and good play by the receiver.
Short throw to the left. 2nd down now following the incomplete pass.
2nd down. And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
Gets the pass away. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement.
All right, I got you.
He did get enough for the first.
I put my face on that thing.
It's 1st and 10.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Moves to his right. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. 3rd down coming up after that incompletion.
3rd down.
He missed it. We'll take you to the studio now for halftime.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
We'll take a look at the scores from other action. Let's turn to your game stats. The total number of plays that each team has run is just about even. San Francisco has the lead, 17-10. Top plays from the first half, here you go.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to San Francisco. Brought down at the 31. They'll take over at the 31. Still going. Rivas makes the tackle.
Nothing makes a defensive
We just gotta
coordinator
get our
cringe
tempo.
more
That's
than
the only
seeing
way
that
we're gonna be
kind of
able to
run,
make
because
plays.
then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
On the ground with a tailback.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Again with the carry. They can't bring him down. He gets out to about the 45-yard line before he's hit and dropped. There for the catch.
Good-looking screen pass that time. It could have gone for a little extra if they'd gotten one more block. That was close.
And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 20. Hands it to the back. He's still going. LaRon Landry was there to bring him down. First and 10. On the ground with a tailback. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Barber gains around 3 yards on the run. Throws it short. Third down coming up after that incompletion. Here's the pass. Tackle was made by LaRon Landry.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
On the handoff, big hit, and he'll lose yards.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman, so, you know, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
The stop was made by Morrison. That's a gain of 5. That'll bring up third down. Short pass to his left. He's still going. Rashean Mathis was there to bring him down. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Hill makes the tackle.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. The ref signals that they're just a little short. Here's play number 10 on this drive. Defender gets his hand on it, and the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
And he makes it. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. from the 5-yard line. Brought down at the 30. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt.
Get him blocked now. Get him blocked. Play right.
The pass is away.
Ben Roethlisberger excels at those play-action passes. Once the defense thinks it's a run, it is almost impossible to play pass defense after that.
This is the calm before the storm, baby. This is our time, baby. This is our time.
They hand it off. Tackle was made by Jay Ratliff.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
He gets another carry. Bell gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 45. Gets the pass away. Tipped away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams had some success on that last series, putting up 3 points, but now they're going to want to take it to another level with a touchdown.
Eagles! Eagles! Regular! Regular!
Here's the deep throw. The stop was made by Rasheem Mathis. Williams makes his 3rd catch of the game. He steps up. Landry gets the pick. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that will make his 2nd of the game.
And I know what he's thinking out there. He's trying to push the ball down the field, but you can't do that. You just have to read the coverage. If it's not there, check it down, be patient.
He makes it to the 20. The defense is coming off that big play just a moment ago, so the momentum is on their side. It's the tailback, and he makes it out to about the 21-yard line.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Two opposite! Two opposite! Eagle! Eagle! That's right.
Hands it to the back. Barber picks up about 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 5 coming up.
Regular! Regular!
Gets the pass out. Tackle was made by Rasheem Mathis. Manning has really come through with just an incredible season this year. In fact, he's being mentioned in some circles as a possible MVP.
Stop! Stop! Double up! Double up! Face left! Face left!
They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Our score is 24-13. The Rams have possession of the ball to start this final quarter, and they're looking to close the gap.
Regular! Regular! Two opposite! Two opposite!
Passes it out. The stop was made by Landry.
Defensively, they just haven't made the proper adjustment yet as the offense continues to use a 4 wide receiver set. essentially you've got to get out of that 34 defense because you're asking too much from your safeties and linebackers to cover those wideouts.
Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. Throws it out. And the pass is knocked away. No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Double up, face left. Two opposite.
Passes on the move. He does a good job to hang on to the ball.
Not exactly what they were hoping for from that pass play. They took what the defense gave them, but it turned out to be not too much.
That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
He breaks the tackle. And he's drilled. What a hit.
Here we go, boys.
Passes. Drops the short pick.
Ray Maualuna was defending on the play.
Hands it off. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. What about that play?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess, but at least in this situation, it's a fourth quarter, you have the lead, I can understand the call.
Gets to about the 44. They'll get the ball here at the 44-yard line. Barber on the give.
Haheed is there on the tackle.
I expected to see them pass it here.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
Just got that one off.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Two opposite. Sub. 15.
He throws right.
Haheed is there to bring him down.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
They'll get the ball here at the 37. First down, 10 to go.
Larry English makes the tackle.
They got 4 yards there. That'll bring up second down. Throws short, and he caught it.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
They hand it off. Hurney drags him to the ground at the 45. That's a 2-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. He'll get it again. And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line before several defenders bring him down. Throws just as the pressure gets there.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
They down it at the 4. And that was an excellent chess move by their special team.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it checkmate just yet, though. You know, they'll probably have a couple more chances to get down the field and try and get back in the game, but man, it sure would have been a lot easier if they hadn't been buried inside their own 20-yard line.
Again, they go with the run.
You know, I understand you can't completely abandon the running game, but my goodness, let's go. Let's pick it up. You've got to put some points up.
Hahi is there on the tackle.
They need to do a better job of managing the clock here.
Yeah, I guess they're thinking we don't want to completely abandon the running game at this point, but at some point you have to start putting a few points on that scoreboard.
Roy Williams brings in his 6th catch of the game.
Regular, Eagle.
Gets the pass off. Johnson makes the tackle.
The 49ers decided not to go man in that situation, and it probably cost them big yardage. Peyton Manning knew he had an opportunity for a big play and delivered a really nice ball.
Not sure if I agree with that call at all.
Yeah, the running game at this point works against you on a couple of fronts. One, you're not going to get typically a big play out of it, and that clock keeps on ticking.
Face left.
Barber on the inside handoff. This play call really didn't make much sense.
No, at this point in the game, when you know that not only is the defense working against you, but so is the clock, a run call here probably is not a very good idea.
Eagle.
Dumps it out left. LaRon Landry
Is there on the tackle.
Peyton Manning sure is looking confident throwing the football right now, and that's good to see because if he struggles, typically it's with his accuracy.
He rolls right. It's tipped away. 2nd down for the offense after that incomplete pass.
Second down.
Double up. Face left. Regular.
Here's the throw. Incomplete pass.
Jericho Cotchery was the intended receiver on the play.
Double up. Top.
And the pass falls incomplete.
Well, you have to admire his courage. He's not afraid to make any throw, anytime, anywhere, but he's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it's good.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
He's tackled at the 34. This game has been a great one. You hate to see anyone lose.
Well, no reason to take a lot of chances here. You just want to run out as much clock as you can. Don't take huge chances. If you have to at the end of the game, rely on your defense to win it.
The Rams call a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. They hand it off. At the 30. Finally brought down at the 21-yard line. And that should just about do it.
That was a big-time clutch run right there to try and seal this game up. It looks like all they're going to have to do now is just sit on the ball.
The Rams will take their last timeout. They line up at the 22. Goes to one knee again. They line up at the 24.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Get it now. Keep coming. Pass me. Pass me. Let's go. This is where you step up.
They'll keep it on the ground again. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first one.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
And with that, the score is the San Francisco 49ers 27, the Rams 19.
They'll try a squib kick.
You're getting pretty close to the time now. You have to start thinking about taking some shots at the end zone, hoping one of your great players makes a great play.
Two opposite.
Moves up in the pocket. Throws it. He's there for the catch. Landry
Was there to bring him down.
That's where we are.
That's all from San Francisco. Stay right there for game highlights.